They say the ocean is a great equalizer, but honestly, sometimes it's the dock that really humbles you. Join me for the final sail of 2025 aboard Seahawks. I've got Jim aboard today, and I was hoping to show him just how much I've improved, but instead I battled autopilot issues, a snagged jib sheet, and the ugliest docking attempt to date. Alright, let's go. We headed out into Corpus Christi Bay for the last sail of the year with Colleen, Jim, and his wife, Annie. Getting off the dock was our first clue that the wind was going to be tricky. My slip offers zero protection. I tried to use the bow thruster to kick the bow out, but without enough forward momentum, the wind just shoved the stern right back into the finger. So I traded one problem for another, but we made it out, although a lot less graceful than I wanted. Once we were out, things settled down. You can see the sun peeking out, and the sea state was comfortable by Corpus standards. It's fun having guests on board, and Jim's someone I've learned a lot from, so naturally I wanted everything to run smooth. But of course, smooth isn't always on the menu. Here I am attempting to tack the boat solo. I'm moving between the primary winches when I feel a snag. The jib sheet was caught on a bow cleat. I couldn't harden the sail, so Jim went forward to clear the line for me. On top of that, the autopilot didn't turn the boat far enough through the wind, leaving us stalling. It wasn't chaotic, but these little issues are a great reminder that things don't always go as expected. After the autopilot issues, I decided to hand steer. You might not be able to tell from the camera lens, but the wind had picked up to about 16 to 17 knots. We were making good speed, hitting 6.8 knots on the starboard tack. The conditions were getting spirited and the boat was powered up. This is the kind of sailing that racers love, but I'm definitely a cruiser and enjoy a more leisurely sail. I decided to try tacking solo one more time. I'm working the sheets here, and it went smoother than the first try, but we still stalled out. I don't think it's entirely an issue with my timing, and is most likely an autopilot setting. I believe the autopilot is set to a compass degree turn rather than a wind angle, so I was starting the tack too far off the wind for the computer to complete the turn. Despite the technical hiccups, there are moments like this where you just appreciate the machine. Looking back at the wake and the full mainsail, it's a beautiful way to end the year. As we turned back towards the marina, the sea state looked gentle and the clouds were painting the sky. It looked peaceful, but what I didn't know yet was the hardest part of the day was waiting for me at the dock. I don't have footage of us coming into the slip, probably because I was too busy. By the time we hit the breakwater, the wind was already 18 knots. I preferred docking stern to, which meant the wind had a huge influence on the bow and it took several attempts to get her lined up. We got the boat tied up safely and the only damage was to my ego. I walked away with an humble reminder that no matter how much you improve, there's always room to learn. After shaking off the nerves from the previous docking, I put it behind me and pushed the reset button for the new year. In the second half of this video, we head out for the first sail of 2026 with my friend Justin. The vibe was the same, the conditions were similar, so let's see if I'm any better at getting in and out of the slip.
Sure is a lot easier when we don't have any wind.
With Justin at the helm, I was free to do something important for the future of this channel and our boat, and that's helping Colleen better understand the boat. She's eager to learn and to be an active crew member so we can go out, just the two of us. She has a solid foundation, but she asked if I could spend some time reviewing the systems with her. Seeing her excited to be hands-on like this was the perfect way to start 2026. It's also nice having a friend like Justin who can hold a course. It gave me a chance to duck below for just a second. Coming back up the companionway, I realized how smooth the boat was riding today. No aggressive hill, just gently gliding through the water. That's the Corpus Christi skyline in the background, and honestly, days like this is why I live here. I took a walk forward to check the trim and look at the rigging. The waves are small and just enough texture on the water to keep us moving, but flat enough to keep our drinks from spilling. While up there, I used a 360 camera with an extended selfie stick. I really like these shots because they give you a drone perspective without actually flying the drone over the water. Seeing the boat from this angle, from the port beam and looking back from the bow, it reminds me why I put so much work into this boat. She might be a 2007 model, but she still cuts a beautiful line through the water.
Bearing away.
We decided to turn downwind and head back. Justin is on the wheel here, and I'm manning the starboard primary winch to ease out the headsail, which is followed by the mainsail. Once we made the turn, we were surfing down the waves. The wind was only 14 knots, but our speed over ground was near 6. Once we were inside the breakwater, we started our approach to the marina. Colleen was helping me furl the mainsail and getting ready to come into the slip. This is the moment of truth. We're heading into the slip, stern to. A few days ago, the wind fought me every inch of the way, but today I had a plan and the conditions were on my side. Colleen was staged perfectly for the spring line and was ready to step off midship so she could hand me the stern line.
Okay, now you'd step off so you can hand me this red line. Now you're gonna hand me this red and white line.
And just like that, we were secure. One attempt, no drama. This is the redemption I needed.
And Jim, that's how we do it. Well, we have our first sail of the 2026 sail year. I think there's a lot of sailing in my future, especially with the new adventures that are headed my way, and you'll learn more about that in the very next video. I hope to have that out in the next 2 weeks. Got a lot of big changes coming. Yeah, you'll start seeing some. I'm dropping small little hints here and there if you look around at some logos and rebranding with the chain. Right. So, all right. Any aspirations for 2026?
Feel more secure sailing.
Yeah.
Being able to help out, be a better crew member.
Yeah, we had a good sail. And Justin, any words?
Successfully tie a bowline knot.
There you go. It's about the small wins, right? Yeah, I think. All right, well, that's it. Looks like a lot of people out here at the marina. It's a beautiful day. But when I was taking off this morning, I was worried about not having enough wind. I saw it was about 8 with gust of 11. We got out there, and as soon as we got on the other side of the breakwater, we were seeing 14. It stood up to about 17, but that was about as much as it did. We had successfully getting in and out of the dock. So you just saw in the prior video that I had on my last sail of 2025 that while it wasn't horrible, it didn't go as well as I planned, especially when you have your mentor aboard and you want to, I don't know, not really impress him, but you want to show him how much you've grown as a sailor, and it didn't exactly go like that. Maybe he's just bad luck. That's what we'll say. The luck of the Irish, and he didn't bring it with him that day. So we'll just, we'll blame it on him. All right. With that, we wish you a happy New Year's, and we'll see you next week.
And of course, no trip to the marina is complete without running into Norm.
I'm going to make you famous.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching till the end and following my journey, one adventure at a time. If you like this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Your engagement really helps the algorithm show my videos to a broader audience. All right, I'll see you next time.